Yeah, so welcome to the last lesson in our training series. That's lesson number 4. We'll be entering this course in the master sheet, this course we obtained from lesson number 3. So in lesson 3, you will note that we applied the 3-step process in scoring the OER repository. We came up with scenario number 2, and we came up with some scores. Then at the end of this particular lesson, lesson number 4, you should be able to transfer the scores that we obtained from lesson number 3 to the master list on the NUS OER site. Now, this is the product of our exercise in lesson number 3. We assessed the collections of Abia State University on A, B, C, D, all of these materials, all these OER materials, and then we had this course 5, 2, 1, 5, and all of that. So it doesn't stop there. Lesson number 4 tells you where it will stop, and the part of the segment we'll be taking on will be outside this, will be right inside the NUS OER site, and it's a 4-step process. So since we are going to the NUS OER site, we have to log into the site. So that's the first thing we'll do. We log into the site. The next thing is that you enter your login details, because you do not want anybody to come and, in quotes now, pollute the exercise. Only the people who have been trained will be allowed to get into the system. So you will then locate the university that you have been assigned to rank. Will ensure that would not burden you with more than 1 or 2 maximum universities, but there will be at least 3 people ranking, or rather scoring, a particular university, so that we can have the mean. And we have 5 experts outside the Nigerian university system that will also doing the ranking. So you locate the university that you have ranked from the list, and then that's it. You enter your scores. So as easy as that. Now let's run through a practical exercise. Step 1, as we said, is for you to log in to the NUS OER website. Yeah, so where is that one? You may wish to note that the NUS OER website is just nusoer.org.org. That's where you register to be a ranker in the first instance. So it's coming up now, the site, and so let's wait for it. So here's the home page. It has downloaded. You find home, about, NUS OER resources, this. After this, you're going to find this. It has dropped in here. Now, okay, let me log out because I logged in. Yeah, so when you get into nusoer.org, this one here, you go through here. You just watch out for this. That's where you register. You register here, although I've closed registration. But it's going to give you the login menu. So you double click on login. It's trying to get the page for me to log in. Yeah, so we'll give you this username, password, and all of that. So let me put in my username, my password. Well, let me ask you to remember me on this machine, and then, yes, save the password. Yeah, so it comes with this. Edit profile. No, I don't want to edit any profile. So don't bother about this except if you want to edit the profile. But you go back here. If you click on this, you notice that at the time I started, it gave me only login and register. Now, it has given me logout, register, and ranking of OER repositories. So this is where you are going to click. So let's go. So you click on OER repository. Is now bringing up this another menu for you to fill in a few details. Because of transparency, we did say that this ranking exercise is going to be transparent, it's going to be inclusive, and it's going to be objective. The objectivity bit we'll be tackling through this training. Now, the transparency bit, inclusive bit, we're also tracking through this. So it's going to ask you for your name, surname. That's my surname. My first name, here you go. My email address, take it here. university where assessor is based. Okay, let's say I'm based National State. No, I'm actually based in Lagos State University. Let me look for Lagos State University here. All the universities served are represented. University being assessed. Since we do not want you to assess your university, that's why we put this here. If we find that you are assessing your institution, we're going to knock it out. It's going to be, what do you call it, corruption. So, university being assessed, recall that we are doing Abia State University Uturu, so that's the one, university being assessed. So, score on full text conference presentations, score on full text non-copyrighted books. We have to now go back to our scores. So you're going to have on the one side the scores for this university, and so let's go back. Yeah, so this is here, Abia State University, A, B, C. It follows this sequence, so you can actually go along with it in your copying from here to there. So, perhaps I should take you back to the different steps. So step 1, which is log into the NUS OER website, we have done. Step 2 of 4, we have entered our login details as ranker. Step 3, we have located the university that you have ranked from the list. And then we are going to step 4 now, which is enter your scores. Again, these are the scores. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, 5215. Let's take that one first. Yeah. As I said, it follows that sequence. So this one is 5. Next one, score on full text, non-copyrighted books. If you are in doubt, you can come back to it. 5215. This is 2. 1 for score on full text, non-copyrighted lecture notes. That's 1. Then score on full text, non-copyrighted journal articles. Yeah, that's it. 514. So this is 5. This is 1. Then full non-copyrighted project reports license, that is 4. And then you have full text non-copyrighted courseware in different formats and score on other varieties of OER. So the last 2 will be 3 and 5. So this is 3 and then this is 5. You don't need to add. At the back end, we have put something quite nice that will do all the mathematics for us. So that's it. Yeah, there it will give you the thank you for your ranking submission of Abia State University Uturu on the OER ranking platform. Please note that multiple ranking of the same university by you is not allowed. We will continue with ranking of another university. That's if you have been assigned another university. How wonderful this is. Yeah, so we've done step 4, which is to enter our scores. So the summary of the process, oh, by the way, it's not 4 step now, it's not 3 steps, it's a 4-step process. We log into the NUS OER website, which we did. We entered our login details as ranker, we did. We located the university that we have ranked from the list, we did. And we entered our scores, and we did. That is all that there is to it. Now, by way of next steps. Yeah, so what is next? I think a few things are worthy of consideration. I think you could go through the 4 lessons. They are very short lessons. You can go through them at your convenience. And then we're going to have the end of training test. We announced this at the beginning that we're going to have a test. The test will only last for about 20 minutes. And it's going to be multiple choice. And it's going to happen on Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday, October 17th. Now, don't bother about it. It's going to be available all day. It's going to be available from the morning till night. So you can come anytime to take the test. But of course, you can only take the test once. After taking the test, it will not allow you to take it again. We'll give you guidelines as to where you come onto the training site to get that done. Number 3 is that if you score 79% on that test, you will not be eligible to be part of this ranking elite, we call it elite ranking team. And so strive to go through the lessons. That's our number 1. Go through the lessons again and do some practice. And then if you score 81%. If you score 80%, then you are good to go up to 100%. We have a few messages for your vice chancellor. Please tell your vice chancellor to get the university to be prepared for this ranking, and then let the director of ICT. I'm sure almost all of them are participating in this training, to create a separate site for the OER that the university that the university wants to submit for ranking. You already have, everybody has this OER. So we're going to be calling for the OER for this site, because if you look at the site that you gave to us before, they are just the general one that I will not subject our rankers to be running through the thing. We are, by the way, preparing a search engine. Is a tool that will help us go through whatever platform that you have. We'll go through and take out all the books, all the journals that are OER compliant. But for now, we are doing it the first principles way. So get a separate site for the OER ranking. And then we thought that we'll do the first ranking by next week. But unfortunately, since we're just training and our universities are not ready with the separate site, then it will not be wise for us to do it. So we're thinking that we'll have it conducted between the 1st and the 5th of November. So all our participants in this training that have scored 80%, that will score 80% and above, and I tell you, all of you will, should be prepared to, we're going to let you know the university that will be ranking. And so you go there between the 1st and the 5th of November and enter your data, and then shortly after we'll publish. It's important that our vice chancellors take this seriously, because by the time the results are out and you are number whatever, and it's out there in the public domain, in the media, in the newspapers and all of that, people will say, oh, they won't know that it's only OER. They will think that the entire university is crumbling if you are not well ranked on that league table. Now, we have used the scoring scheme, and we're going to be proposing some recommendations on the scoring. Next week, we'll conduct a survey of all of you, the rankers, to find out whether we should retain the scoring scheme as we have it now. On a personal note, don't let that bias you. I think they are too steep, that's too high for a start. Or whether we should lower the standards for the pilot run, which I will subscribe to, and then later raise it when our universities will have got a hang, understood the process, and they are able to do this. So the choice will be all ours, collectively ours, when we do the survey. If there are questions, we'll be delighted to still have. My email address remains this, and the telephone number is this. Text message first, and then we can chat later. I'd like to thank you all for being part of this training. And the sacrifice of your Saturday is not easy. If our deputy vice chancellor for University of Ibadan, wrote to say that they have council meeting today, and she had to then take. So this is the message from our big mommy, deputy vice chancellor, research, innovation, and strategic partnerships of you at Professor, our mommy, Professor Lenik Adeyemo, that they have council meeting today, Saturday. Is it possible to go through the training tomorrow? So she started, with it. I'm so highly impressed with the level of commitment that one can see, from all the top people, our guests, Vice Chancellor, Professor Tenebe, Deputy Vice Chancellor, you are all here. So we'd like to deeply appreciate. So again, thank you one and all. Remember, Nigerian university system, open educational resources, is about sharing. It's about sharing. It's about sharing. We need to let this message go through the entire university community, promoting a culture of sharing in the Nigerian university system. When you share, everyone wins. Thank you once again, and may God continue to bless our efforts. From me, Peter Okebukola, it is bye for now.